Hello and welcome to the new swear jar with our guest Wayne Lynch. How you doing, Wayne? Are you all right, mate?
I'm good. I'm geared up for a
Yeah.
lot of swearing.
Good. My name's Graham Hughes. You're watching Politics Social. Oh, your name thing still says Tory on it. That was a joke that I did for the Friday Night Social one week.
How rude.
Now I feel a bit bad. So, I don't know. What do you want to get talk about first? Because I kind of want to talk about the fact that all these mealy-mouthed motherfuckers who were out there a few years ago. Do you remember this when that Coulson guy, Edward Coulston, was that his name? In Brighton, there was a statue of him, and he was a slaver. And they pulled his statue down. They threw it in the water. It was great.
I thought he was a philanthropist.
I don't trust people who claim they are things that I cannot spell. Anyway, so he goes in the drink, right? And all these motherfuckers are going, "Oh, how dare you? This is a sacrilege. How dare you do this to our heritage? Blah, 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 blah." And then this week, we've seen literally a third of the White House being fucking bulldozed by Donald Trump. The entire East Wing is gone. It's gone.
I couldn't believe that.
Where's culture? Where's your heritage now, motherfuckers?
I legit thought it was AI. When I first
Did you?
when I first saw the image of you see the side of it, and then you see that big sort of bulldozer thing with a claw on it, whipping it all down. I thought, oh, this is going to be AI. No one's going to be fooled by this. Oh
dear. Right, I'm going to put I did say the MF word, so I'm going to have to put my first coin inside the swear jar, and this is a coin from the Republic of Cuba, so that seems pretty appropriate to go in the swear jar.
How on earth did you get hold of that, Graham?
I don't know. Just don't tell my American friends who went to Cuba or they'll put me in jail. Bristol. Did I say Brighton? I always get Bristol and Brighton mixed up because they begin with the same three letters.
Yeah, but they're quite different.
No, they're not. They're both on the coast are full of twats. Oh, more money in the thing.
hang on a minute. Did you say Brighton's for the twats?
Yes.
Hello, Mike Dix.
Hi, Mike. Hi. No, he's not a twat. He's a dick.
Friday.
But yeah, isn't it amazing? Like the same people are just like devastatingly quiet this week. Wouldn't you expect them all to be kicking off?
Yeah, but again, it's this sort of like selective outrage that seems to be permeated permeating the right. You know, it's all right when we do it. But if you lot do it, there's going to be some finger wagging and some sternly written emails to someone. And don't forget the rants on the old formerly Twitter.
The former Twitter, now X. And in Mexico, I think they pronounce an X as a sh sound. So if you put the X at the beginning of Twitter, you get shitter. That's what you get with your. I've been on shitter today, and it just gets shitter and shitter every day.
You know what? I had a look at it. I haven't logged in for ages, and I've got that that email. Oh, someone's tried to hack your account. It's just like, no, I just logged into it for the first time on my new phone. I say new phone, but it's like 6 months. And it is just an absolute cesspool.
It is unbelievable. Did you see the picture that Tan shared today?
No, I've literally not been on my phone.
Okay, so this is public. It's not like a private thing, but like Supertansky put on, "My lovely neighbours from Nepal run a restaurant. They always offer amazing food at Diwali, and I always take a candle to them to celebrate the Festival of Light. I feel so safer knowing they're next door. They bring a sense of community, and everyone loves them. This is England." And then an England flag. Isn't that nice? And then the response is, "Hope you get sexually assaulted by a group of men at once, by a bunch of racial slur."
Yeah, and that's why I've avoided it like the plague. Because you know me, I'm not really known for me swearing, Graham.
No, that's not what you're known for, Wayne. You're known for voting Tory.
Wayne demonetisation Lynch. It don't matter whose show I go on.
We're relying on the super chats tonight, so if anyone wants to drop one in, it will be very gratefully received, because I'm pretty sure this is going to get demonetised. Although we did have a little pact before we came on that we wouldn't drop the C-bomb till 5 minutes into the show. You can usually get away with it now.
I thought you said, did you say 5 minutes? We said 20.
No, 5 minutes.
Oh, right, fair dues. Right,
They keep changing the rules. To be honest with you, I haven't
I'm
had...
start a countdown clock right now.
No, to be perfectly honest, I haven't had a show demonetized for ages. I've been trying to like push it to see if I can get one demonetized, and it still hasn't happened. So,
well, that's where I
at the start, when I started Labour Social, literally every day when I did the morning brew, and when Phil did the morning brew, it would get demonetized straight away, and I'd have to go and appeal. And there was over 100 videos that we did where they got demonetized.
Yeah, but do they not give you the timestamp and everything as to where it is or what was said?
No, they don't. They just go, automated systems say that this is a bit wrong. So, and then you go, I don't think it is. And then 3 days later, they go, oh, yeah, you're right. We'll put the adverts back on now. And
by the way, Graham, this is just water. There's no wine in that.
Oh, good. Your Stanley Cup.
It must. I
thought that was a yachting trophy.
No, it's ice hockey, isn't it?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Ice hockey, the Stanley Cup. And is that what you win?
I
it's too
presume
big.
so.
You can't fit it on a shelf.
I'm not sure that's an official one.
You can't fit it in the cupboard.
Well, I mean...
So is that why it's so big? It's because so you can hold it with ice hockey gloves on?
I have no idea, but I just know what that's what it is.
Yeah.
But let's get back to the lovely racial slurs that Tan is subjected to. This is why I don't go on that there Twitter.
Yeah.
Or X. Because
it's genuinely horrible.
And the thing is now, because it's been overrun with so many fucking bots, you end up sort of like, I swear it's like bots arguing with bots.
Yeah. Yes.
You just like start a little thread, and all of a sudden you look at all the replies, and it is literally Billy Bunch numbers on each reply. So it's just like a perpetual motion machine of just absolute dog shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But then again, I mean, the people in charge of our countries at the moment seem to be a perpetual bullshit machine. I mean, what's going on in America right now? So just in the last few minutes, Trump, he pardoned George Santos the other day. He's now pardoned the founder of Binance, the largest crypto exchange, who made billions. And he's now been pardoned. He was in jail.
Well, he was in jail. Over it. I was surprised to hear. I was just listening to who I listened to, Carl Kalinske. Yeah. And he was going through the debacle that is the Argentina bailout.
Yes.
In the sense of
$40 billion.
$40 billion.
Paid in dollars.
Yeah, what he's done is he's kneecapped the American soy farmers.
Yes.
With the tariffs to China.
Yes.
And at the same time, he's then kneecapped the beef farmers, because now the beef is being bought by China from Argentina.
Yeah.
and they're getting a 70 million.
But they voted for it. That there's a part of me, and I see these reports, and it's really sad. And there's a little old Mexican woman, and she's saying, "Oh, I'm getting deported, but I did vote for Trump." And I'm like, and there was one where there was a daughter who was really ill and needed Medicare, and the mum saying, "Well, I voted for Trump, but I didn't think he'll take away the Medicare." When he specifically said he'll take away the Medicare, like everyone,
but
knew that he would do that.
They did the same sort of semantic sort of gymnastics with the Affordable Care Act, didn't they? They said, "Oh yeah, we want to get rid of Obamacare." Okay, do you get Medicare? Yeah, I want that. Do you know that is Obamacare? No, it's not.
Latinos for Trump just blows my mind. Like how anyone, but they just think like, oh well, Trump will say I'm one of the good ones, so they won't deport me.
Yeah, but I think you'll find that the big number from that is from Florida, because that's where you get all the Cuban immigrants, because they think that socialism is such a bad thing because they've fled Cuba.
Yeah.
Where you got that dollar from? How'd you get that again, Graham?
I don't know. I don't think it's $1. I think it's something else. I've got another one. This is from Djibouti. It's a Djiboutian coin. It's got a couple of camels on it. So there you go. Fucking Djibouti. Yeah.
Hang on a minute. I've sworn twice, but I've got no coins with me, so you're gonna have to
no, I'll have to do it on your behalf. Where's this one from? This is from Argentina. We were just talking about Argentina.
Ironic.
This is 17 Saventos. 2017. Who has 17? What the fuck is wrong with me today? 25 Saventos. There you go.
But you know what always makes me laugh is anything that goes on in America.
Yeah.
7 days later, we're getting a very similar story, and I don't know whether it's because of our media being English speaking, that
Yeah.
our media follow a narrative that is generated in America, and then we have to follow suit.
Yeah.
But it just seems that the similar stories like pop up,
Yeah.
whether with whatever iteration it is. Like, because you remember when the big news was about the caravan of Mexicans, it was at the same time that old Farage decided to bring out that Breaking Point poster.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just like, oh, come on. Like, can we not just do some original sort of like fascism? You know?
No, we're always playing second fiddle. Well, we did Brexit before Trump got elected. That was kind of like the canary in the coal mine for, the influence of Cambridge Analytica and the Russian interference and all that kind of stuff. But the way things are going in America, like in some ways, I still try not to be surprised. It's not that I am surprised. Trump is going to do whatever Trump can get away with. He's made $3 billion so far this year, just off crypto alone, right?
But I love how he's trying to demonize the No Kings protest.
Yeah.
But that was all mugging him off again, turning up in inflatable suits and all that,
saying they're all there to commit crimes and stuff, and they're like, no.
Yeah, and really Stephen Miller's just announced that Antifa and BLM are classed as urban terrorists or domestic terrorist organizations.
And there's no Antifa. It doesn't really exist. It's not an organization. It doesn't have a head. It doesn't have meetings of like Antifa. Do you know what I mean?
It doesn't have a website.
And it's short for anti-fascist. So if you're anti-fascist, surely you are fascist.
Yeah,
and they keep going, don't call us fascists.
I think you've gone fucking full circle there, bro.
Oh, we had to put some more money in the... Where's this one from? This is from the Seychelles. That coin is from the Seychelles. There you go. Fantastic. In you go. You've been lucky in England today. Us Welsh had to put up with Farage, but don't worry, you can have him back soon. Oh, God, has he been in Wales?
To be
it's
fair,
he's by-election today, isn't it?
He's the MP for a town in my great county, which is massively disappointing.
Have you moved? You're in a great county. I thought you were in Kent.
Don't you fucking start, you absolute fucking bellend cunt. Right. There's some great local
Mauritius. News that's from Mauritius. That's near the Seychelles. That's quite cool.
There's some great rupees. Local news for you.
Go on.
This is fantastic. This could not be more archetypal Basildon.
Yeah.
So there's been this big brouhaha about the new Weatherspoons that's opening in Basildon town centre. Right, it's taken over a plot that used to be Topshop and Burger King, and it's like a massive plot. And there was this big thing about the opening day and everything.
Right,
it was open 24 hours. Everyone was like, "Oh, look at this!" All the local people came down and enjoyed it. All the front windows were smashed within 24 hours.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Okay,
I'm not joking.
They were smashed by someone who just really didn't like Tim Martin.
I wish it was that. I really wish it was that, because then there's a slight sort of like honor about it. But no, it's just some people in Basildon can't have anything nice.
No. Well, I mean, Weatherspoons isn't that nice, but I mean,
oh no, this one's posh as fuck.
I don't think that it's necessarily just Basildon, mate. I think it's the whole fucking world. There are just people out there, and this is what they want. They want everyone at each other's throats. They want everyone to be just as fucking miserable as they are. And do you know what the most subversive thing we could do right now is just spread joy and happiness around the land. Make sure that everyone's having a really good time. You having a good time? Good. Let's have a good time. Yeah, but these people, they only have a good time, and they're fucking making someone else's life a fucking misery.
Yeah, they'll just, if you do that though, mate, they'll just slap you down as woke.
Yes.
Oh, you're too happy. You're clearly woke. Got you. Yeah, burn, mate. But no, I was looking at the comment section because it was actually my mate Lee who filmed the initial sort of like damage.
Yeah.
And his video went like absolutely viral. So I'll go on other people's pages and looking at the comments underneath it, and within 5 or 6 normally there's it must be immigrants. Oh, this is what you get with Labour.
Yeah.
Like,
blame it on immigrants, single mums, Irish people, trans people. Just pick a category. Just throw it. got like a bigot dartboard, haven't they? And just throw it at the dartboard of bigotry. Who should we blame today?
When in reality, it was probably some drunken oik on an e-scooter.
Yeah. You
know, look at
but
me.
It's like whenever a crime is committed by a minority, by a member of a minority, it's like, oh, all the minorities like that. We never say that about white people. We never go, oh yeah, Epstein, he was white, wasn't he? So basically, all white people.
You know what? This is so true because you do get as a person of color. I don't know if anyone's noticed. You know, light's a bit dark in here, but sometimes you do get a case of something bad has happened. Is it a brown person?
Yeah.
Am I going to have to sort of sit there and go, oh, for God's sake,
here we go.
You see, even like when you have like little bouts of road rage and things like that.
Yeah.
You go, that person now going to go away and think every brown person's like that.
Yeah.
And it's like,
well, no, I will think that every Audi driver is like that. That's what I'll think, which is true.
I wonder why you say that.
The car in front is a Toyota. The car right up your ass is a fucking Audi. God.
Yeah, we'll get every time. Way then.
What are you all trying to get to? Where have you got to get to in such a fucking hurry? Are you all like, I don't know, A&E doctors or something? Do you all have to like rush there? Is someone going to die?
I've got to get down to the job centre quick, sign on and get back to work.
Okay, the job centre quick thing. Indeed. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Hey, listen, if you want to join the chat, all you need to do is hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button and wait for 1 minute, and you can get on there. I don't think you can swear. Although, if someone wants to try this out, I think if you write a super chat, you can swear. And the more money you give in a super chat, the more characters you get to write. So someone was complaining the other day about not being able to write a big thing for us to read. Well, actually, if you give a £500 super chat, I think you can write like a mini essay. Like fill up the entire textbook.
Yeah.
If you were so inclined, I don't think anyone wants it.
And to be fair, it would give us enough content to get us through the hour.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
Graham, you say the next paragraph.
Just saying. We're getting adverts for Daily Blase, Reagan Elite, and Graham from Liverpool. Where's Graham? Graham Price, Power to the People. If you want to check out their channels and their stuff, it's going in the chat now. If Viper Scott and One Angry Pagan can send messages there. Oh yeah, you've already done that, haven't you?
Yeah, already done it.
Well done, Alistair. But yeah, I want to know if you can swear in. If you leave a super chat, can you swear? And will it come up on the screen?
You can swear. You can swear in chat. I've just done so.
Oh, okay. What did you write?
What do you think I wrote?
Oh, hang on. It's not come up in the top chat though. It's come up in the live chat.
It'll come up.
Oh, it's not come up yet. Oh, there's a delay.
It's after Pete, then Cat.
Pete, then Cat. I've got Power to the People saying, cheers, mate, and hello. And then Viper Scott saying, hi, Power to the People. Hi. No, I don't have any message from you.
Oh,
did it come up? Did it go blank? Did it send a blank one?
No.
You find blank, Swain?
Trust me, no.
So yeah, so this you were talking about Trump and like all the corruption and stuff, and it was just off the charts. And all I can think, right, while this is all going on, is imagine if Obama did this. Imagine if it was Obama tearing down the East Wing. This is a guy that they crucified for wearing a tan suit, and here's Trump tearing down an entire wing of the White House, over 120 years old.
There was a former Republican senator who came out and said just that this week. Said, imagine if Obama did this, the outrage. And this is coming from a former Republican senator. And it's just like, well, if they can see it, why can't the rest of the people see it?
I think, go on.
No, it's literally like Emperor's New Clothes every fucking day. It's like you compare and contrast, and it goes to the sort of like Meghan Markle and Kate. What's her chops?
Katie Chops. Princess Kate.
Yeah, Princess Kate. Because it is like, well, if one person does it, that's all right. They're on my team. But if the other person does it,
doesn't Princess Kate look sexy eating an aubergine? Oh my God, Meghan's seen eating terror vegetable. She's funding terror with that aubergine.
It was an avocado, you sweat.
Was it no? I don't know. They all look the fucking same to me.
No, trust me, if she's eating an aubergine, it ain't going to look good. Unless it's in a moussaka. She's eating it like that.
But yeah, and then there was the flowers, wasn't there? The flowers at the wedding.
Yeah.
So Lily of the Field. Is it Lily of the Field? That's the famous flower that was used in Breaking Bad, right? So it's quite Lily of the Valley. That's what it's called. Lily of the Valley. Now, when they had this traditional flower in the bouquets of the bridesmaids in Kate's wedding, they were like, oh, so beautiful. Oh, my God. And just such great heritage. You know, this is a shout out to the wedding of Queen Victoria in 1830, whenever. Right. Yeah. And then when Meghan has exactly the same bouquet with exactly the same flower in, it's like, Meghan's trying to kill her bridesmaid with deadly flowers. Yeah.
The avocado one was brilliant. Because the avocado one was, Kate loves to have like mashed avocado on her toast. What a lovely thing. And all this is. And then it's like, Meghan eats avocado and funds terrorism. Come on.
Graham Price points out that aubergine, avocado, both middle class veg. I'll say artichokes are as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely say, because I've never had an artichoke.
No.
And I'm well middle class, mate.
Yeah. Artichokes, £3 for a pound at Tesco. Oh, God, that's cheap for an assassination. Anyway. Sarah says, oh, no, I've read that one. Nope, not in the chat, Wayne. Don't forget mustard on the burger, says Peter. And Peter saying, exactly, the MSM are ramping it up by the looks of things. Yeah. So we have got this election, just to go over to Wales from America. We have got this by-election for the Welsh Senedd today in Caerphilly, and it looks like fucking Nigel Farage's fucking twats are gonna do all right.
Yeah, but why do you think that is?
Because they own the media. Because they just own the media, and Labour's comms are shite.
It's just but it's just the constant scaremongering and the spineless element of the media, the ones that don't push back, the ones that are scared about access, the ones that are more worried about, their bottom line than actually telling the fucking truth.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are causing this, because it's just, I mean, let's talk about someone who's recently been sacked for being a clickbaity arsehole. Mr. Mike Graham.
He's just been cancelled, hasn't he, for putting something incredibly racist that he clearly thought was going into a personal WhatsApp group or something, but he accidentally posted it on Twitter.
He posted it because he did it on Twitter and Facebook.
But didn't he put a different thing on the Facebook one, and that's how they knew it was the same?
That's what I mean. He used the same image.
He used the same image, didn't he?
So the same image, worded it slightly differently. But yeah, he did it at the same time.
This is the guy who thinks that you can grow concrete. But Viper Scott, thank you very much, Alistair, for the £5 super chat. First super chat of the the super new swear jar with me and Wayne. So I'm going to put 500 colones from Costa Rica. The size of this coin is absolutely massive. I don't know if you can tell, but it is huge. It's even bigger than a British 2p.
I thought it was just because you're very small.
Oh, I am very small. I'm a teeny tiny person. But yeah, so no, what was I going to say? What were we talking about? Sorry,
Mike.
Yeah, so I try and I sort of, once Trump won last year, I thought I'm gonna have to steel myself up for this. He's got to do all these terrible things, right? Okay, yeah, I was ready for that. Do you know what? I don't think I was quite ready for the silence from anyone on the right and a lot of people on the left for what Trump is doing. Do you know what I mean? And I should have been, because I saw the silence after the Brexit vote and the Russian interference and everything that was going down there. The silence on, but this feared silence and the hypocrisy of it all. Like I said, if fucking Obama had been doing this shit, then I mean, imagine if Obama had made $3 billion in the first few months of being president through crypto scams.
Well, it's not only that; it's just all the stuff. The Jimmy Carter was it? He had to sell his peanut farm, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
Just so he
Or
could
give up his
prove that
stake. Yeah.
he can't be sort of influenced at all by donations coming in to
Where
buy his
Trump's like
peanuts.
gets given a $400 million jet from the fucking
He was caught on a hot mic
Qataris.
the other day, sort of like saying that he was going to sort someone out a new stadium or something
Yeah,
like that. I
yeah.
was like, what? Like people, you can see it. He's doing it right in front of you.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Pardoning all these very rich thieves from jail, which he's got to pardon Janae Maxwell. I guarantee it.
Do you know what? I can see him doing it as he's sort of like mic drop when he's having to get his ass out.
I don't think he's ever going to get his ass out, mate. I think he's. I don't think he's ever leaving.
I do think that will be the straw that breaks the camel's back if he tries to override the Constitution and try and get that third time. And I think
I don't think it will.
Is it the 28th Amendment? I think it's the 28th Amendment. One of our American colleagues will be able to.
Saying that the president can only serve for two terms. This was after Roosevelt served for 4 terms. Well, he didn't finish the 4th one because he carved it. But they said,
but there is a loophole in there, isn't there?
Not really. I mean, there's what about like
vice president, and if he carks it,
but he can't run as vice president because then he could become president or something. So he wouldn't run as vice. What he would do is he would just get 2 puppets to stand as president and vice president. And then on the first day, they would both resign and Trump would be made the Speaker of the House. And he doesn't even have to be elected, I don't think, to be Speaker of the House. And then the Speaker of the House becomes president.
Yeah, but you don't just nominate yourself as Speaker of the House.
Yeah, but he'll be nominated.
I'll do it now.
No, but he'll be nominated by the Republicans.
Yeah, I was going to say, because Lindsay Hoyle, I'm pretty sure, had to be voted in, didn't he, as well?
They had to be voted in as an MP, but I don't think that's the system in America. I think the Speaker of the House can be anyone. By convention, I think it's usually I might be talking bollocks. If you want to correct me in the chat, please do so. But I think that the Speaker of the House needs to be actually he doesn't need to be an elected representative.
Oh, that's just over there's bollocks anyway.
Yeah. One Angry Pagan has been a member for 29 months. Ooh, which is exciting. One Angry Pagan, I've got a special treat for you at the end of the show if you keep watching. Fuck. I finally get T-Rexes off my mind, only to get ensnarled by Utahraptor and Dienicus research. In other fucking news, water buffalo have been introduced into West Exmoor to rejuvenate former farmland. Frig's blessings. We've got water buffaloes back. That is very, very cool. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for that. Thanks to that One Angry Pagan, who's been a member now for 29 months. That's more than 2 years, isn't it? I can do math, as Americans say.
Water buffalo, that's where we get buffalo mozzarella from, isn't it?
Yeah. Why do Americans make maths singular and make Lego plural? What's wrong with them?
Where do we start?
But yeah, so just to go back, like, you think that will be the straw that breaks the camel's back when Trump's he upends the midterms? It doesn't allow them to go ahead, or if he does allow them to go ahead, they'll be like, Vladimir Putin runs elections, He's
going to do something, because it was very telling when he was talking to Zelensky, and he said, we can't have elections whilst we're at war. And then Trump went, oh, really?
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
He's tested the waters, hasn't he? Sending troops into Washington, D.C., Chicago, Portland, and judges have backed him up. Judges have said, yeah, that's fine. You can send in troops wherever you want, mate.
It's not only that, he's been antagonizing Venezuela, isn't he? By just randomly just blowing up fishing ships that can only go as far as Trinidad and Tobago on 1 can of fuel. He's sort of trying to blame them for smuggling fentanyl into the country, and yet there's no fentanyl produced in Venezuela whatsoever.
I thought all the fentanyl was made in America by the big pharmaceutical companies that make it so that people get addicted. Miss Paula Thomas, thank you very much for the £5 super chat.
Thank you.
If Trump pardons Maxwell, we need the MPs to investigate her London activities. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? To just talk about Prince Andrew. I don't know how long he's going to be Prince now. he didn't commit a crime in Britain, did he? Because
No.
the age of consent is over 16. But then again, if she was trafficked to the UK, surely that's a crime. But then we have this really daft thing called the statute of limitations, and we only seem to have it when children are abused. You know, we don't have it for murder. So if you murdered someone in like 1973, you can't say, well, it was a long time ago. I'm sure.
Do we not have a statute of limitation? I'm sure we have one.
Yeah, we do. We do. I think we do on sexual assault allegations. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm talking bollocks. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say, because many people have been tried and found guilty of historical crimes.
Historic, but wasn't that a special thing that they did to open up the ability to look at historic crimes?
Maybe we should do some research before we start.
Yeah, maybe we should. Yeah, maybe we should. That'll be a good idea. But yeah, in America, it's definitely a thing because of the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church pushed and pushed and pushed for these. You know, it was like 5 years or 10 years, and they tried to get it reduced, like the amount of time you had to report the crime that was committed against you when you were like 6 or something. This is how the pedos in charge get away with it.
Yeah, just kick it into the long grass. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, he's dead now, so let's talk about it.
But yeah, I mean, I saw Rory Stewart on a show the other day, and he was talking about how like there's so much stuff going on. Trump is doing all this mad shit. And we see it seems a bit mad to be concentrating on Prince Andrew's crimes from 20 years ago. And I'm like, well, no, it's connected. It's absolutely connected because Epstein and Trump were like, Pinky and Perky.
And also media involvement because of Ghislaine's, well, now deceased father. Oh, is he?
What, are you saying that, what's his name? Robert Maxwell might come back from the dead?
Well, I'm just saying it's a bit coincidental that he fell off a boat in the middle of nowhere and no one could find him.
That's the way I'll take him out if I was Rupert Murdoch and he was my big rival. Or if he had stolen me pension. I don't know. He'd be over 100 now, though, wouldn't he? Robert, not Rupert.
Yeah, but he's probably got a Lazarus chamber or something like that.
Yeah, he'd be 103 years old. Sorry, 102 years old. I don't think he'll still be with us. But then again, Rupert Murdoch's still with us. He's 94 or something now, isn't he?
Yeah, but so's old Billy Shatner, old Captain Kirk. Good lad.
Do you know what Rupert Murdoch's real name is?
No, I'm sure you're going to enlighten us.
Keith. His real name is Keith. He looks like a fucking Keith, doesn't he?
Oh,
no offense to Keiths out there. He's 94 years old.
Why would you go from Keith, which sounds like man of the people, to hello, I'm Rupert?
Well, because he wanted to be in with the upper echelons, the fucking neo aristocracy. So he bought all the papers. Sarah's saying, sort out my subs tomorrow. Don't worry about it, Sarah. Honestly, it's cool. It's cool. Look at Murdoch. He'll probably live till 150. Do I have to look at him, Graham? He's fucking minging.
Didn't he just get divorced from Jerry Hall?
Yeah, not long ago.
Oh, God. What a fault.
Anyway, John C., thank you very much for the £10 super chat. John C., that's very kind of you. Idiots have set off half a dozen mortar-style fireworks over our local green while several dogs were out on their walk, including my now traumatized puppy. This will go on for weeks. Brainless. Oh, God, I'm so sorry, John. That really fucking sucks. As a dog lover myself, it really pisses me off that people just don't think. Just traumatizing these poor animals. But if you are at home, there is a radio station you can listen to. Just put on some music to drown out the sound of the bangs, and then your dog will be a little less concerned. And then Fritz Shook says, wasn't Maxwell buried at the Mount of Olives? God forbid he should come back from the dead there. We saw what happened last time. Yeah, Murdoch is Jesus Mark II. Murdoch is Dracula, only more sinister, says Sarah Davis. Well, I mean, have you seen Peter Thiel? Peter Thiel and
he's fucking obsessed with. He's doing a 4-part speech on the Antichrist.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's one of these weirdos who wants to live forever. He's got like the youth rejuvenating bullshit.
Do you know what? I think that's where all the baby blood shit come from. All them rumors. Remember?
Yeah.
The what do you call it? Rocket pizza or whatever it was called. Do you remember? It was the pizza place. It was supposed to have a basement where all this bad stuff was meant to be happening, and it turns out that this pizza place didn't even have a basement.
Yes,
And
Pizzagate.
yeah,
So because there was a ring of paedophiles that were running everything, and it's like, and then they go and vote for Trump. Is that not a weird thing to do?
Yeah, but it was led by Alex Jones, who's gone
some
from
more money in the jar.
Who's gone from conspiracy theorist to absolute trunk fluffer. Trump fluffer.
Ooh, there's 100 francs from Comoros, from the Comoros Islands. There you go. Put that now.
Where the fuck's that?
It's in the fucking Indian Ocean.
Okay, it's a big place, mate.
I know. There's a Papua New Guinean coin. Fuck.
Planes there.
Oh my god, I missed the swear jar. What's this? Soles. This is from Peru. This is a Peruvian coin.
Are you just swearing on purpose just to give us a fucking geography lesson?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. My god, that is a big one. Look at that, motherfucker. Look at the size of that. That is a big coin.
It's a fucking doubloon.
That is It's from Vanuatu in the Pacific Ocean. Anyway. And One Angry Pagan says, I just had to explain exactly why water buffaloes are being introduced to the UK. Their hooves are fantastic for creating a wet field environment. Wet field. They've wet this football field, is the reason. There you go.
Aren't they doing a similar thing with cicadas? They're trying to introduce cicadas on the south coast.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I mean, these little creatures, they do cool shit, man. They do cool shit.
They're like locusts, aren't they?
They reintroduced beavers, which is hilarious. Reintroduce the beavers, please. So yeah, so last week Trump reckoned he made peace in the Middle East, which is, tentative at best. But this week he was like, yeah, we're gonna have peace in Ukraine, and it's just blown up in his stupid fucking face. And Putin's told him to fuck off. He's not going to meet him. And Trump's like, no, well, actually, you can't tell me to fuck off because I quit.
Yeah, he's pulled the "you can't fire me" number on him.
Yeah, I think he has. He genuinely has.
But isn't that the 9th war that he's going to stop?
Yeah. Ooh, this is from Iceland. I'm going to put that in there. Yeah, his 9th war. He stopped a war between Azerbaijan and Albania, Yeah. We were very surprised to find out they were at war.
And the India-Pakistan conflict, that never really was. It was a couple of rockets, and
it was like a skirmish in Kashmir, wasn't it?
And I turned around and said, "Sorry, bruv, you had fuck all to do with this one."
Yeah,
we just didn't fancy it in the end.
This one's from the Dominican Republic. Wow, really go around the world with my coins here. They're all a bit. I think I need to give them a clean. What's a good thing to clean coins with? Brasso.
Yeah.
What if it's different metals and stuff? Does it matter?
No, it's just an all-encompassing metal cleaner, isn't it?
Shine up your buttons with Brasso. They're only $3.80 a tin. You can buy them when they come from Woolies, providing they've got any in.
That's a swear jar, sponsored by Brasso.
That's a good idea. Graham Price has a whippet. I thought you were from Liverpool, mate. I didn't know you were from Yorkshire, but there you go. My whippet isn't scared of fireworks at all. But my JRT Anne is Jack Russell Terrier. Anne is terrified, weird, because usually it's her that's fearless, and the whippet is a coward. Is your whippet called Devo? Come on, that is a great name for a whippet. Go on. Is your whippet called Devo?
I don't get the reference.
Devo, the band, in the 80s. They did a song called Whippet.
I didn't know that was by a band called Devo because I wasn't that old in the 80s, mate.
Oh, don't pull the bloody young person card on me, you
OG millennial, mate.
Bloody baby coming over here. Don't trip over your umbilical cord, mate. You bloody nonsense about, I don't know, avocados and shit.
Just because you're a fucking borderline boomer.
I am so not a borderline boomer, I'll have you know.
That's why you protest so much.
That is so I don't know, just offensive. But then again, I'm gonna get shouted at now for saying anything about boomers. So we're gonna have the quick "not all boomers" animation can come up. Okay, before we get shouted at.
Fuck boomers.
But fuck them. Fucking generation of sociopaths, mate. They've got all our money. They've got like 90% of the wealth.
Do you know how much I paid for my house?
Yeah, I paid £2.50, I did. I swapped it for a dog. And now it's worth £17 billion.
See that council house you grew up in?
Not all borderline boomers, says Richard.
That's good.
yeah, I like it. The whippet's called Fluke, which is a nice name for a whippet. But I want to call my whippet Devo.
It's kind of like Luke with the word fucking in front of it. Fluke.
I want to get one. I want to get one of those really, really furry cats. The ones that are really furry.
Oh no, man!
I'm gonna get one of them.
No, because they molt like fuck. There's hair everywhere.
Call it Chairman Meow.
See, our good friend Jartan, where I went and stayed with him in Sweden, had 15 the long-haired cats.
Yeah.
And they're
Persians,
massive little. No, Manx coons or something like that.
What?
Or something. Yeah.
Now we're definitely been demonetized.
I said it, it's fine. Don't worry.
We'll have to throw a load more in the swear jar now.
They're the things that sort of like mountain lions.
Yeah.
Big old fuckers.
Big old fuckers.
15 of them in the house. Fucking things.
One Kuna from Republica.
Oh, no, you're saying it.
No, it's Kuna. Kuna.
You said it.
Republica That's Croatia. Anyway, now people are saying that word in the chat. Stop it. Stop. Why do they call it that?
Mate, you've just said it.
You know, in Australia, they have a cheese called that C word. They have a cheese. You can buy it in the shop. I'm like, what the fuck? What's this?
When it comes to race relations, Australia are about 30, 40 years behind, to be fair.
I know. They really are.
It's very true.
Yes. I would say a couple of 100 years behind, to be honest with you. Fluke is a dog who was a man, says Harry Flashman. After the James Herbert book about a man who was a dog. Or a dog that was a man. I don't know. No dog is a man, except the Isle of Dogs. No, that doesn't work, does it? Anyway, so video damage shows damage at Weatherspoons after opening night. Oh, beautiful. Just having a look at the damage now.
Yeah, that'll be my mate Lee's video.
Will it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What platform's it on?
It's on the BBC.
Oh, yeah, that's Lee's video. Just pans across the front of it.
Yeah. It's all smashed up. All smashed up and nowhere to go.
Yeah.
The windows were targeted that night, and local Conservative MP Richard Holden branded the suspects as pathetic morons. Which, you know, I'll use that expression to describe most Conservative MPs, but, you know, there you go.
I'll just call them oiky little cunts.
Oh, more money. More money into the...
No, but it really fucks me off. Like, Basildon's got
this is £1. This is £1.
But is it legal tender?
It is in Egypt. That is an Egyptian pound.
That's another place we had a bit of influence.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just fucks me off because like Basildon's got a bad enough reputation as it is, and then you get something nice, and these little fucking scumbags go and fuck something up like that. And again, not everyone from Basildon, but we'll get tired with it.
Do you not feel a little bit like they deserved it for being a Weatherspoons?
No.
Okay.
I'll tell you for why. It's because they're trying to redevelop Basildon Town Centre anyway, and there's a lot of controversy because they're getting rid of a load of old established shops and they're building high rises. So you know what's going to happen there. What's already happening is the speculation is it's all for immigrants and people from London, people that I don't know, not very Caucasian.
But are people like down there going crazy at the moment about the boat people coming over when they're going crazy about it up here in Durham? And I'm like, okay, well, I can just about understand down in Kent because that's literally where the people are coming into. But people getting upset in Durham about the people coming over in the boats and they throw the passports in the water and all this. I'm like, well, you know, if we hadn't pulled out of fucking the Dublin Agreement, we'd have access to the fingerprints.
I was reading an article just yesterday. A local a local article about Castle Point, which is between here and Southend, the sort of council between there, and they're complaining that they don't want any more HMOs.
Yeah.
And reason being, the speculative reason is because they're putting all the migrants in it.
Fuck.
And again, with just a cursory little look at the research, it's because the people that in this particular part of Benfleet, it's right on the commuter belt. So if you can take an old sort of Victorian house, split it into four rooms with a communal kitchen area, you can charge 3 times the rent. And when I saw what the rents were on some of these places, a one bed flat, £350 a week.
Jesus.
I was like, you what?
£350 a week.
Yeah.
Fucking hate landlords. Anyway, we got a super chat in from Pygmalion who says, we want more Wayne. We want more of you, Wayne.
Well,
more of you.
To be fair, this sort of time suits me with my current job, because my current job, I start typically at 10 o'clock of an evening. That's why you've not seen me on Politics Social as much on a Friday.
Yeah.
I was going to be with you this Friday, but I've had to change my days off because next Friday I'm going to see my good friend Scott Robinson in the band 5
in Brighton.
In Brighton
with Mike Dix. Are you taking your Dix with you?
Mike Dix is not coming.
Come on, take Mike Dix with you.
I'll see if I can get him on the list.
Take old Dicko.
I'm not sure he'd be into it. You know.
Yeah, he would.
He'd probably tell him to turn it down.
No, he won't. He's watching this, by the way. Don't be mean to our Dixie.
Well, Mike, you've got between now and then to learn all of 5's.
Yes, every word, every lyric.
I don't want lyrics. I want dance routines.
Yeah. Futum Stuck says, I started with £1 Egyptian pound 3 years ago, and now I'm a millionaire. It was a pyramid scheme.
Oh, Jesus.
I like that. That's boss. Should I get out squeaky tank?
That's got to be the worst dad joke I've heard. Fuck you, you know.
Oh, I've got to put some more money in this wedge on it. This is a double-headed eagle. What's that? That's Russia, isn't it? It's got Cyrillic on. I think it's Russia. No, it might not be. Double-headed eagle, Cyrillic. Could be. Could that be Macedonia?
That's got to be out that way. Double-headed eagle,
or Montenegro, or Albania. Or Serbia? I don't know. Anyway, one of them.
Yeah.
In it goes. All good. Double-headed eagles. All good. This one's from Uganda, and it features an animal with very long horns. Like a cow or something, but with like mad fucking horns.
Hey, Graham, you might know a bit more about
shillings.
This. Where was the Cyrillic split? Was it in Greece?
Yes. It was in Macedonia, which is now split between North Macedonia, which is its own country, and a region of Greece called Macedonia. And there were 2 brothers, one called Cyril and the other not called Cyril. And they were monks, I think. And they took a bit of the Greek alphabet and the Latin alphabet and mushed them together in, I think, the 7th century or something, and created the Cyrillic alphabet.
Oh.
Which ironically isn't used. It's not used in Greece, but it is used in Macedonia. Or North Macedonia, as it's now known, to differentiate it from. It's why, like, Mongolia is also a region of China. Mm-hmm. That's why we used to call it Outer Mongolia, because it was outside. The independent nation was outside of China, and then there was Inner Mongolia, which is part of it, which is part of China. It still is. It's not like the Chinese went, no, you've got to call yourself Northern Mongolia, or people will get very confused, you know. And I'm like, it's fine. We've got like 17 countries called Guinea. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. But yeah, Mike is in Madrid next Friday, says Mike.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's scuppered my plans then, Mike. I'd bunt in and everything.
Yeah, bunting.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Love a bit of bunting. Have you got dickheads putting flags up on your lampposts everywhere? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the fella who fell off?
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that. I was doing my rounds, and I couldn't believe I was driving into a neighbouring town called Wickford, and every single lamppost had a flag on.
Oh,
And I thought to
Jesus.
myself, that's cost someone a fortune. And it weren't like they were sort of like just like head height. You'd had to have got a telescopic up there to get to this sort of height. And the amount of time and effort that they put in to do that. And that was all the way down from like the BP garage for locals, the Derby Digger, all the way down to the main roundabout, all the way through the town centre and surrounding.
They had a fucking cherry picker around here. They were going around, honestly, I swear to God, they were going around the fucking cherry picker putting them on.
I asked them to fix the fucking lights while they were at it.
Yeah. You're saying this cost them loads of money, but it's probably been paid for by some fascist billionaire who wants, these dickheads to conform and do what they're told.
But now you're getting into the speculation sort of things was it George, the right version of George Soros?
Well, maybe. But they could have done something more constructive with those ladders, right? More constructive. Well, not constructive, but they could have earned more money if they'd just taken the ladders and climbed up onto that balcony outside the fucking Louvre and jumped in and stolen the crown jewels, which literally happened this week, and there wasn't a CCTV camera.
That's convenient.
On like a public street, they kept it in the corner with a balcony that you could get to via a ladder, which they did. I mean, did no one go and like? Excuse me, what if someone tries to steal the crown jewels? Well, how will they get in? Well, there's a balcony.
We're like the most surveilled country in the world, allegedly. And yet they can't see that. Why is it whenever something controversial?
It didn't happen here, mate. It was in France.
Yeah, France is just
some other fucker's country. More money in the swear jar. This is from Uganda. Whoop.
Yeah, France is just as bad as us with its CCTV and that. I mean, fuck me. I can't walk from
more money.
I can't walk from mine to the shop without being at least packed by, I don't know, 80 different cameras.
Okay, this is quite cool. Right? I'm gonna have to put this in the swear jar because you swore. This is a $1. This is an American $1 coin, right? Quite rare, right? And they've got different presidents on them. This is a James Garfield £1. What's say $1? $1 coin. James Garfield assassinated. He's one of the 4 that got taken out.
But what number was he?
I think he was number 20 or something. I could look it up. 21. Let's say 21 as a guess. I'm going to look it up now and see how wrong I am. James Garfield. It was definitely after thingy. It's the 20th. That's the first thing I said. I said 20th, and it was the 20th.
Well, sorry, we're going to have to take your second answer.
No, you got to take my first answer.
I
think he was the 20th, and he was. James A. Garfield.
But he was more cocksure with your second answer.
He was named after the cat. True story. True fucking story. I'm getting things to download. This is exciting. Me and Mike are working on a project together, and he's just sent me his cave entrance. Download complete.
Someone's still waiting for Mike's book to sign, for me to sign in chat.
What? Are you signing Mike's book for him?
I'll sign anyone's book. You know that. I've got form.
You're not supposed to do that, Wayne. Power to the people, Graham Price is saying, my brother worked in a casino in Uganda for 2 years. He always says it's the most terrifying place he's been in his life. Yeah, but exhilarating at the same time, I'm pretty sure. And not as much as I hate landlords, says Sarah Davis. Sarah Davis really fucking hates landlords with good reason. But yeah, landlords are the worst, are the absolute fucking worst.
I'm going to speak up in defence of landlords.
Go on then.
My landlord is a very ethical. He's a very ethical landlord, and my rent has not gone up for 4 years. It's going up now though.
Do you know what has gone up? The value of the property that you're helping pay the mortgage off on.
Oh yeah, all right.
Are you going to get any money from the back out of that? Oh, you fuck.
There's
no such thing as an ethical landlord. It's like having an ethical murderer.
I will, Graham, but it will be my deposit.
Ethical serial killer.
And my deposit,
like Dexter.
No, but Graham, my deposit of 22 years ago. So you can imagine what that's going to get me as a new rental.
Won't get you a cold pasty.
It'll get me a week in a place in Benfleet.
I'm going to throw this into the fucking swear jar. It's from the United Arab Emirates. There you go. Dubai, motherfuckers. Yeah. Motherfuckers. He did 2 seasons, so it can't have been that bad. Don't see him much these days. He's a bit mental. Nice fella, though. You're talking about James A. Garfield, the 20th President of the United States of America. Here's another one. Oh, this is Canada. And it says Alberta, and it's got like a radio tower or something. I don't know. And it's got some woman on the other side. She looks like our queen. Right. Bit strange, but there you go.
Probably her and all.
Yeah. At some point, there's going to be American money with Trump's mug on it. Well, I don't know, because I think America's done. I think, 250 years. I think it's over.
They'd have to reissue a new. They wouldn't remint something unless they've made a new coin altogether, would they?
Ooh, there's another one with the Queen's head on, and this one's from Fiji. This is a Fijian coin. Yeah,
do we still own them?
It's got one of the boats from Moana on the back of it. We
don't
own Fiji.
Oh, fucking hell!
It's part of the Commonwealth, though.
Did we get a good price?
Well, we fucked the place up. I mean, we did that. So that's
what we do everywhere.
So half the population are of Indian descent and the other half are native Fijians, and they just fight all the time.
I feel that our conquest of the world was more of a massive stag do than anything.
Well, it was a bit of rape and pillage, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah. Well, it was just,
going around stealing things. That's why I think there's part of me that doesn't want criminals to get away with it, and obviously we don't encourage people to go stealing stuff. But the amount of shit that the Louvre have stolen from around the world, finally now they get their stuff stolen. It's like, ha! Because one of the reasons why the British Museum says it can't give any of its artifacts back is because they're like, oh, but if we give the Benin bronzes back to Nigeria, if we give the Parthenon marbles back to Greece, they just won't look after them and they'll get stolen. And I'm like, stolen, you say? Stolen? Yeah. Really?
Oh,
let's not forget the Parthenon marbles. In the 1940s, they tried to clean them using an abrasive cleaner and fucked them up in the British Museum. We did that, not Greece.
And there you go.
Yeah.
We're just domestic goddesses over here.
Yeah. Sarah says, Wayne, imagine paying your rent on time for 11 years, then you're getting evicted because your landlord didn't pay the mortgage.
Oh, right.
Fucking disgrace. Your landlord should go to jail for that, for fraud.
No, your landlord gets an extra special proper fucking cunt from me.
Proper fucking cunt.
What an horrible bastard.
Yeah. What a horrible little shit. Oh, I've got another $1. Oh my God. I'll have to show this to you in real life, mate, because it's like...
IRL?
Yeah. No, because I'll have to bring it to you. It's Abraham Lincoln, but for some reason, he looks like he's got like glowing eyes. He looks like a proper fucking psycho. I'm going to put that to one side. That's fucking crazy. Yes, that's an Abraham Lincoln dollar. I wonder if people collect dollars. I'm sure they do.
Billionaires.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so I don't know where the fuck this is. There's a place called. There's a place where the currency, or at least the 100 denominations of the main currency, is called the croon. The croon.
Oh, that sounds a little bit like the other word you was trying to say.
It does, doesn't it? And it says EESTI SD Vararic, 2 eyes, and it's called a croon. That sounds a bit, I don't know, Finnish maybe? Maybe that's a Finnish coin. They have the euro now.
That sounds like something like teenagers would carve into a tree back in the 90s.
Croon. A former currency of Estonia. That's from Estonia before they got the euro. There you go. There's a croon.
How's that working out for them?
Pretty well, actually. Estonia's doing really well. I'll tell you who's doing well, Poland. They're on track to overtake our GDP per capita in 2 years' time.
Thanks, Brexit.
Because we Brexited.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of dicks. Like a bunch of absolute bloody dickheads we are. Yeah.
If only someone would have warned us.
If only someone had said. Oh, wow. This is FAO for the attention of Tonga, 1981. There you go. And there's a banana. There's a banana plant on the back with a bunch of bananas hanging off it.
Oh. Speaking of that, reminds me of someone who was cancelled, Chris Lilly.
Chris Lilly,
and he's Tonga character.
Who was he?
You know, Summer Heights High.
Oh yes, was he cancelled because he?
Yeah. It wasn't. I don't think it was for Summer Heights High. I think it was for his follow up.
I remember watching him on We Can Be Heroes, which I really liked.
Yeah, no,
that was before Summer Heights High.
What was he called? Because basically he did get done for the Tongan thing because he's semi blacked up for it. So yeah.
The best part is he runs an estate agents and letting agents. That's what Sarah says. He should be in jail, mate. Sarah, he should be in jail. He should be in fucking jail. Oh, more money for the swear jar. Where's this one from? This is from President Daniel Torodrik Arap Moy.
How dirty are your fucking coins?
Republic of Kenya. They need cleaning.
What are you storing them in?
The swear jar.
What are you putting in that?
Well, I tried to clean them up, but I went on the internet and said, "How'd you clean?" If you write on the internet, "How'd you clean anything?" and it always comes up with the same thing. It's baking soda and white wine vinegar.
Were you actually trying to?
I used like red wine vinegar and it didn't work.
I can't believe you
made a bad situation worse.
Spoke all over my fucking hilarious dad joke there.
Go on. Sorry, go on. What were you gonna say?
It's gone now. I was saying, was you trying to launder your money?
That's very good, actually. Sorry, I missed that.
No, it's not. Fuck you, prick.
God, I have to put more money in it. Swear jar. Let's have a look. The first fossil species of Spinosaurus aegypticus was held in the Dresden Natural History Museum until the 13th to the 15th of February 1945, and then they were destroyed. There you go. That's why you shouldn't let Europeans have anything nice.
Are we classed as Europeans now?
Yeah. We have a round of applause for Mike Dix. Books all went in the post yesterday and today, which for an ADHD is pretty good going.
Yeah, well, I think that's the first round of applause I've given out. I normally get them on Mystery Hour, you see.
I've had a round of applause on Mystery Hour.
You ain't had a fucking Ray Liotta though, have you?
So when I was in Canada, I met up with George Ravel, who, for those who have followed this channel for a very long time, he was on one of the very first episodes of Three Blokes in the Pub. We met him twice. He was a lawyer, constitutional lawyer. He was from Canada, but he was working here in the UK. And we talked about the constitutional implications of, what Brexit was going to do. Anyway, I met up with George when I was in Canada last month, and we had a couple of beers over lunch. And you, Kieran, and George, all people who've been on my shows with me, all three of you have had Ray Liotta's. You bastards. And on that question, how long would it take to get around the world without flying? I rang up with the right answer and he went, "How do you know?" I said, "I'm the first person to visit every country in the world without flying." And he gave me a round of applause.
Yeah, and you've got a Guinness world record for it as well.
Yeah, I do. Look at that.
And do you know what?
Still valid.
I think I pulled rank on that. Or I didn't pull rank. I think I just got mates rates on my one because it was a cheap radio, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I think a woman wanted to know something about solar panels, and I just went through the entire process of solar cell, solar panel, solar array, solar farm, and that was it. It was what are your qualifications? And domestic energy assessor, solar surveyor. There's plenty of us about, so it's really, really cheap. But I still got it in your 8, so fuck you.
God damn it. I'm going to put more money in the swear jar. Right. It's okay. I'll get over it one day. It was the one thing that I was literally the world authority on. It's not like, he says, when someone says, he's like the professor of bullshit at bullshit university. He's like, "We're going to talk about bullshit today." And he's like, you are the professor of bullshit. Okay, cool. You get a Ray Liotta. And I'm like, there's loads of professors of bullshit. I'm literally the only person who knew that answer at that time.
Do you know what? I'm not sure whether
personal experience.
I'm not sure whether Professor Howe's got a Ray Liotta. I'm not 100. I'll give him a call. I'm not sure. I don't think he has.
He has. He must have done.
He's got a bazillion rounds of applause, but I'm not sure he's got a Ray Liotta.
Yeah, James isn't happy with me now. He's blocked me.
Is he?
Yeah. Well, it's weird because he follows me on Threads, but he's blocked me on Blue Sky.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I wrote something about Sankita. He didn't like it.
Oh, yeah, that might be why then.
Yeah, he's a bit prickly about that, isn't
he? Yes, for fairly obvious reasons.
Well, the obvious reasons. He's been a prick about it. She's clearly been made to sign an NDA. And he's like, oh, if she would clear her name, then, that would be the end of it, wouldn't it? And it's like, she can't. She literally signed an NDA. And she doesn't want to have her ass sued off by the multi-billion-dollar global conglomerate organization.
I'll give him your regards.
Yeah,
I'm seeing him next month. So.
Don't remind him that he's blocked me, all right? Because then he'll remember to do it on Threads.
I will.
On Threads as well.
I'll call you. I'll video call you on WhatsApp.
Yeah. Well, just before we go, I had a bit of fun earlier because Zach Polanski put a tweet up, not a tweet, a message, whatever. What do you call it on Facebook? He put a Facebook up, a post. That's it. He said,
Jesus Christ.
Right, this is according to the Spectator. Right, it's the Green Party leader Zach Polanski who bothers him most. However, the two got into a spat on his program earlier this month, and Morgan tells me now he's just not impressive at all. You cannot be Prime Minister of Great Britain if you think women have penises. It is a red line. To which I replied, I'm not a vegan, but every time I go to Greg's, I buy a vegan sausage roll just to spite Piers Morgan. And that was liked by Zach Polanski. Yay! Cheers, Zach.
What are your feelings on him? Because he's properly been doing the rounds.
I think he's great. I mean, like, I interviewed him back, when we were fighting Brexit. So it'd be like 2018, I think. And
are you doing one of him? I knew him before he was cool.
I knew him before he was cool. Yeah. He knew me before I was cool. Now, we did an interview with him and Naomi Smith from Best for Britain. It was about Extinction Rebellion at the time. But, he's a lovely bloke. I mean, someone said they don't think he's genuine, and I'm like, well, what do you want?
No, do you know what? He comes across as genuine, and the fact I watched his interview with Piers Morgan. And he was just like, I'm falling into your little fucking traps. And it was just beautiful. I was like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, like when Piers Morgan does it, do you condemn Hamas? It's like, fuck off, mate. Why are you asking me that? Who did it as well recently? Zoran did it on that Fox News interview.
Yeah.
So he's doing he's running for mayor of New York City, and the Fox News anchor.
He better win.
The Fox News anchors asked him about Israel and Gaza and all that. And all he did was just flipped it straight back to sort of like, well, you know what? I just want to make this the most affordable city for New Yorkers.
Yeah.
And she was like, so getting back to Hamas is like, yeah, but I want to talk about, the free buses that I'm going to sort out for New York City. And she's like, fuck's sake.
But that's it, isn't it? I mean, I often, when I'm talking to Phil on the Agenda show on Fridays, I often bring up the time I was in university and you'd have people running for elected office, in the student union, and you'd have people saying they were going to like stop a war in the Philippines or something, and you're like, no, you're not, mate. You're fucking not. You're not going to stop a war. What are you talking about? You might be able to reduce the price of a pint of beer by 5 pence in the fucking Union Bar if you're lucky, but that's about it.
But it's just I don't like that sort of that gotcha kind of interview and that gotcha sort of politic, and I just wish more people would approach it like Polanski did and just said, no, bruv, I'm not here to talk about that. And then when Piers said, can a woman have a penis? And he went, yeah. Soz.
And, next question.
Yeah.
Again, it's not just like the people going on the shows, but when the interviewers have someone on who they went to school with and gobbled off in the boys' toilets or whatever when they were kids, like they just tickle their belly. Do you know what I mean? They don't ask them real fucking questions. And when they do ask a proper question and the politician or the money man or whatever it is doesn't answer the question or fucking lies, so many of these so-called journalists just go, all right, and ask the next question. They don't follow up. They don't go, that's a lie. Just stop the interview. That was a lie. You just lied to us. Got a fact checker in my ear. That's not what happened. This is what happened. I want you to apologise to me. I want you to apologise to the crew. I want you to apologise to the floor manager. I want you to apologise to everyone watching this for being a liar or the interview's finished. Go on.
My idea for a format for a sort of TV show like this, and if this does come up, you heard it here first. So if anyone nicks it, for anyone like Endemol nicks my idea.
Come on, Endemol, do it.
Fuck you. No, basically, you have a debate show where you have to stay on topic. You're not allowed to filibuster. You're not allowed to go off on some sort of tangent. You're not allowed to answer the question that you weren't asked. And everyone's mics are cut. So if you get asked a question, you're answering that question before anyone can respond. And at the same time, you've got a team of live fact checkers trawling the internet to see whether this particular statement is valid. And then you can actually see on screen whether this statement is true or not, allowing the audience to be able to see and show the sources as well. So we can just cut through the shit, and you can't go on there and lie anymore. You come on there with some numbers,
will they? Bastards.
Yeah, but this is the problem.
Anyway,
everyone should be sort of like a political prerequisite. You know, you have to go on this particular subject, this particular show to be able to further your agenda. But if you're talking bollocks, you're going to get found out. You schmuck. Oh,
Mexico.
how many coins you got left?
Got a fucking few. Oh no, I have to do another one now. Where's this one from? Republic de... Oh, that's another one from Djibouti. 2 coins from Djibouti. Anyway, you beauty, Djibouti. Right, Wayne, we're going to have to leave it there because I have to go and make dinner.
You know what? I'm having dinner cooked for me. So.
You lucky bastard.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to lay on the bed.
Showing off with all your dinner and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, but it's been fun.
It's been fun talking shit. Swearing a lot.
If people want to see us do this more often, this is the sort of time of day we'll be able to do it. And then Graham and I will schedule it in to sit here and call each other cunts and the rest of the world cunts.
Absolutely.
And not earn any money at all because we are getting demonetized.
Getting demonetized up the kazoo. Right.
So if you want to see this again, throw in a super chat.
Yeah. I know people have been very generous. It's fine. It's fine.
That's fine.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thanks very much to Wayne Lynch for joining us this evening from his home in Basildon, Essex.
Yeah.
Kent.
Shut up, cunt.
Sussex.
Just keep naming the home counties. Go on.
Bedfordshire, Herefordshire, Monmouthshire. I don't know. All those southern places look the same to me.
And you from Wirral?
How dare you! How very dare you!
And you're from like Wallasey or something like that?
I'm not a Platty Scouser. I am a genuine, bona fide, born in the same hospital as John Lennon Scouser.
Oh, isn't everyone? That's like everyone from everyone.
No, you're not a real Scouser unless you were born in the same hospital as John Lennon. That's
everyone,
my rule.
Like everyone from Basildon either went to school with Alison Moyet or, like me, literally lived next door to Dave Kahn of Depeche Mode. What about
Cunt and the Gang?
I've actually seen him live at the Castle, mate.
He's a good lad.
By the way, Basildon is actually getting its own arena.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
own actual indoor music arena, which I've been calling that for because the only place to see live bands in Basildon is pretty much a Castlemaine pub.
Yeah, but why would anyone want to go to Basildon? It's full of people from Basildon.
You're talking to one, you mug.
Exactly. Right, on that bombshell.
And I literally know where you fucking live, so you want to fucking necking.
On that death threat.
I'll get in the milk.
We'll call it a night. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock in the morning to talk some politics at you. And then I'll be talking to Phil Morehouse at 1 o'clock for the agenda. And then in the evening, if you'd like to join me and Mike Dix and Scott Williams and others, other friends, maybe Supertansky, maybe tomorrow, Dan, if you're watching, join us on the Friday Night Social.
I might pop in for 10 minutes.
9. And you're going to come on for 10 minutes. Excellent.
Yeah.
You see before a little bit of weight. Little bit of weight. Okay, until next time, thanks for watching. Give us a like on the way out. Thanks for the super chats. And until we meet again. Hello, good evening, welcome, and enjoy the new credits. Bye.